Boom! Here we are, season 7, episode 12. Apologies for anybody who's really been tracking us. I know we've taken a couple weeks out. It's been busy.
Yes.
It's been crazy.
We've been lifing.
We have been lifing. We've had a lot happen, a lot going on. Always all good. It's all good. Nothing bad.
The producer is racing to get into the studio.
Yes. Sorry. Hold on. Don't ignore the door being opened. Producer
late to the show.
Late to the show. Should be in there already. But here we are, season 7, episode 12. Again, a little hiatus, but we're back. And we've had a lot of travel, a lot of events going on. As a matter of fact, probably wearing a UC t-shirt because it is official. Chloe has graduated. Both children now UC students. So what does it mean for Dad? I only have to buy gear for one school now. It's just, I mean, the savings are phenomenal. But here we are, and we have a cocktail. It's summertime, right? Summertime.
It is summertime.
And we have your cocktail. Summertime means one thing to me. It actually means many things. But the one thing I'm going to tell you, Spritz. Spritzing season. And we got your Spritz. Oh, Paul, the Aperol Spritz. You did it. Yeah, you're right. I did it that was it was day 27. Original. Quarantine. Day 27. We did the Aperol Spritz. We're beyond that.
Yeah, we are.
We've got the Hugo Spritz. What? Come on, people. You got a lot of spritzing to catch up. So, hey, Blue Monkey Quarantina. Only business, monkey business. And Cord's getting trapped, and I should get better at this.
You go on a
I have one
hiatus.
job. I have one job. So, how did this even happen? I don't even know. I have no idea. Hold on. How in the world? Oh, wait. You gotta be smarter than the door. I'm not. Folks, come on in. Blue Monkey Quarantina. Let's get us some summertime spritzing going on here. Boop, boop, boop. Look at you. You did it. I mean, you have to pull it up. I mean, theoretically, it's working. Theoretically, we're good. Are you feeling good? Yeah. All right. I mean, you got 2 producers in here. What could go wrong? All right. Folks, here we are. Again, season 7, episode 12. This is the standard slow entry to make sure it's working, and it is. So, yeah, fun stuff, right? Just had a big graduation party, you know. Just went on a cruise. We'll come back to that. For all those that are wondering, Paul, is it some sort of Spritz National Day? Is that why you've done this? Because you do a lot of National Day? No, I've not. Sadly, when I tell Shelby what National Day it is today, she's going to wish I would have done another cocktail. National Olive Day.
Oh. Yeah.
So we might have to...
I just don't know that we can do another dirty on the show.
I agree.
I mean, you had a whole telethon dedicated to martinis.
Right. So, but it is National Olive Day today, which are crazy, can be dangerous to eat. You can choke on an olive. Yeah. So and I don't know which came first. It's also National Heimlich Maneuver Day, yeah. And I believe that has to deal with the amount of olives people eat. Okay, I probably am reaching there, but anyway, not too long ago, one of the reasons we missed a show is we were on a cruise. Yes. Took Max. So it was fun for him. It was an all-inclusive. Although, here's what I've learned. Any trip you go on with your parents is an all-inclusive. How about that? But yeah, so he and Elizabeth, we did the cruising. And on that trip, we've learned of a new Spritz. The Hugo Spritz, quarantine style, of course, is how we'll bring it to you. And yeah, so I actually decided I wanted to do that drink, and I've learned there are a lot of spritzes. So A lot of people give credit and they say the Aperol Spritz is the Spritz. And so here's the irony. We learned about the Aperol Spritz on a cruise.
Yes,
Yes,
we did.
we did.
I think about it.
Yeah, they had signs up and everything. We're like, what's an Aperol Spritz? And we had an Aperol Spritz, which is not really. It's an older drink. It's you're going back to about 1950. There's nobody who gets credit for the Aperol Spritz, but it became very popular in the 1950s, and it was actually an Aperol aperitif cocktail is what it was called. But it has become the Spritz. And if you really want the Spritz history, which I know you do, you got to go back to the 1800s. Venice, in case you're wondering, Venice. And Australian soldiers who were in the area, they would order wine. The problem was the wine wasn't to their liking. It was a little too strong, too much for their palate. So what they would do is they would ask for a splash of soda in their wine so that it would be a little more delicate and more mild on their taste. However, of course, German, they would order a splash. They would say spritz, spritz, and they'd put a spritz of soda water in it. Hence, wine and soda became known as a spritz. It's all here, folks. It's all here. All you need to learn. And then if you want this particular, the Hugo Spritz, which is the one we're going to teach you tonight. So this one actually does have a bartender, Roland Gruber. He's from the Italian town. He had a little bar there in the Italian town of Naturo. It's also Alto Adige. Alto Adige. Did I? I don't know. It's up northeast. It's up in the Alps area. And he decided to make his own spritz. So this is his little local town, which we'll come back to that a little later. And it was originally called the Otto, and he changed it to the Hugo. Now those both sound odd, but the Hugo, it's named Hugo because of elderflower, and there is an elderflower liqueur called Hugo, and that is why it is the Hugo Spritz. The amount of knowledge that we pour spritz into this cocktail show every Sunday ish is unbelievable. Just unbelievable. If there was a test on random trivia, cocktail, stupid stuff you don't need to know, this show would be packed with it. Sorry. So anyway, we're gonna make it because that's what we do. We make cocktails on the show.
Summertime. Summertime.
It is a summertime cocktail though, and I appreciate throwing the summertime vibe back into this. So I'm going to tell you two reasons why this is a great summertime cocktail. One,
Hi, John.
I really thought you were going to hit me when I said summertime.
Saying hi to John.
So two reasons is
Summertime. Summertime.
one, it's a good light cocktail, and what's fun about it is you're serving it over ice, which I think is great for a summer cocktail. Like we love martinis. I love a martini. Martinis are not great summertime cocktails because they get warm, and a warm martini is nobody's friend. Shelby, correct?
Correct.
So
I don't know what could be there.
I don't either. So this is beautiful because it's got that, it's iced, it's good. And here's the other thing, it's light. It's got a light ABV because we're kind of mixing some things here to get it a little bit lighter. So it's not this heavy pounding cocktail that's going to knock you out. So anyway, I said two things. I'm going to give you three. It's also easy to make. It's in the glass cocktail. So most spritzes follow the 3-2-1 ratio. So you're going to come in with 3 parts of a sparkling, right? This is from the graduation party last night. Again, congrats, Chloe. Oh, I should have popped out the Chloe champagne we had. But it's okay because this is La Marca. This is a product from Italy. So since we're doing Italian spirits, so you're going to do about 3 parts of this. Yeah, we're going to have plenty. Yeah, over ice. Well, that gives it a little bit of settle. There's a little bit of a different nuance to this one. You're going to come in. Now, I will tell you, this one actually, I put on the directions if you're looking that you should. It is a garnish with mint. We're going to come to that, but actually, there's mint in it. So you're gonna. Did you see what I did there? You smack that mint, you wake it up. A lot of bad mint. Um, yeah, I did that bad joke. That's right, I sure did. So, so 3 parts, and then again the mint in here. And let me see what I've got here. Some of the recipes will tell you to muddle the mint. Nobody muddled it when we did it on the cruise ship. I'm gonna give it a gentle stir to get a little bit of the mint flavor. I do not like many times a muddled mint. Here's why: because it breaks it down, and then it ends up like you get bits and pieces of it. I'm not a bits and pieces of a mint guy. You're hearing this live, folks. It can get bitter. I agree. So nobody likes bitter mint. There's no bitter mint gum. There's spearmint gum. There's peppermint gum. There's no bitter mint gum because it doesn't sell. It's not popular. So then you're going to come in with your elderflower, your St Germain Hugo liqueur if you can find it, and it's about 2 parts. So again, you're just about like that, right? Now I will say a lot of the recipes it's probably a little less than 2 parts, but what the heck? We're trying to follow a recipe here, so we're going to stick with it. And then you're spritzing it. 1 part club soda, right? There it is. And then again, we're going to give it a little stirsy. Here's our other producer. I'm going to garnish it. Yeah, sound check. I'm going to garnish this with just oh, here we go. Hold on, I have an idea. Why not? You laughing at me?
Summertime. Summertime.
We're gonna get that little lemon, little mint, and then of course, emergency. Actually, part of the original spritz back in 1800. You don't see it on a lot of recipes anymore, but we always make sure that we spritz and emergency. That's how they. I'll leave it alone. Emergency. Saving lives, not sponsoring our show. Folks, there it is. That is your Hugo Spritz quarantine style. Give it a little, great flavor, that herbal note, because this has got some herbs. Oh, yes. Shelby, coming around. So, cheers, first of all. We get a little picture of that. Hold on. Oh, look at that. Oh. So, here, cheers. So, yeah, floral, right? Nice, right? Super light. You can still taste the little sparkles of our Prosecco ish, and then so elderflower is kind of a flowery, kind of fragrant, almost flavor. If that makes sense, it's really nice, super light, but it's delicious. Easy drink, easy summer drink. Now, here's the fun part about spritzes. So we have actually done 2 spritzes on the show. I have a cat trying to order a drink at the bar.
Yeah.
Nice. We've actually done two spritzes in our history. One, we did the Aperol Day 27, and then the other one we did was the limoncello spritz, if you remember. Yeah, that was like season 3 or something. I kind of wrote it down and then I forgot. So, but spritzes are regional. So, depending on where you go in Italy, there will be a spritz. So, Aperol is Padua. Yeah. Anybody out there from Italy, feel free to comment on my horrible translation and speaking abilities. It's fine. But Aperol's Padua. Then there's a Select spritz. So, Select is an actual type of bitter, and that is from Venice. So you've got that one. Cynar Spritz, which we've had, but we've never made it on a show. That's also Venice. Then you can have the Campari Spritz. Yep, you're in Milan now. Limoncello, which we've already done. That's the Amalfi Coast. Yes, it is. There she had that one. And then you can do the Averna Spritz, which is Sicily. And then, of course, where we are, as I try to say, Alto Adige, which is in the northeast up by the Alps. And why that is where you will find elderflower in the wild elderflower in the Alps. Anyway, that's all I got, folks. My goodness, it seems like a lot. Shelby, was it a lot? Mm. That could be a good
Summertime.
cocktail.
Summertime.
Needs to be that track needs to just be one more summertime now.
Yeah, but isn't the perfect epitome of summer? It's just not long enough. See what we did there, folks. I think that's all we have for tonight. That's our show. I hope you enjoy your Hugo Spritz cocktail. Although I'm almost done. Every once in a while, when we got it, they put a splash of vodka in there,
Yes, that would.
and then they would call it a Russian Spritz.
Yeah.
I found nothing to support that. I think I was just a Russian bartender who was like, "You'll get the Russian Spritz," and it was this with a little bit of vodka on top. Not bad. Um,
Not necessary.
Not necessary. This nice, mild, easy. Enjoy.
It's a nice change up.
It is a good change up. Folks, that is all we have for you. Love you. Hope you're doing well. Enjoy your summertime. And we'll see you next Sunday, hopefully. We should. Right?
Summertime.
Folks,
Summertime.
we're out of here. Love you. Cheers. See you next week.